The book, When It's Right to Be Wrong, it's about ideas, and it's about ideas sometimes on the face of them might not appear to be right, but ultimately they can be brilliant, you know. And it's not just about advertising ideas, it's about commercial ideas, political ideas, architectural ideas, just any idea which is, if you like, which is new, that may be even a bit confronting. They sometimes get killed before they ought to get killed. You know, people, I think, are too ready to say no, or they say no far too quickly. It's a word that should be used sparingly. An advertarian is a word that I wish that I'd created. So it's a libertarian by nature, which I think certainly a lot of advertising people are. In fact, I think the majority of us are probably libertarians in nature. But an advertarian is someone who believes that you should use the power of persuasion before the power of legislation, if you like. So in just, you know, normal, let's say, speeding. So there's lots of evidence that actually you don't necessarily need to have the stick around speeding. If you just use communication that reinforces good behaviour or appropriate behaviour, then that is equally powerful. It's just that what we tend to do is we tend to be stick orientated rather than persuasive orientated, and I just like the idea of being an advertarian. I hope everyone. I like the idea of everyone having. It's not going to be very expensive. It's not going to be very hard to read. It's actually quite a quick read. I'm hoping, maybe people get on a plane and fly between the cities of Melbourne. It will only take them the flight, I imagine, to read this thing. I'm hoping that everyone. I'm hoping that everyone picks up the book, because in the end, maybe it's even a celebration of ideas, and ideas are something that we should all get excited about. It's not a book that's hard to read. In fact, I think it's quite easy to read. It's certainly short. There's even illustrations. It's a short plane ride and you've got the thing done. So, you know, I think it's for everyone. Well, the notion that an idea is worthless is about ideas only have value once they're made. Yeah, so sometimes people will think, oh, what about this idea? Isn't it awesome? And it may well be awesome, but it's not really awesome until it's in the marketplace or until it's been made. If it's an artistic idea, it's only something in your mind. It's not real until it's physical. You know, you see the physical form, and at that point, you know whether it's got value or not. So this goes to the notion that you should just give away ideas. Right? Ideas are actually valueless; they're worthless until they're made, and then you know how worthwhile they actually are. I've always wanted to write a book. When I grew up, when I was growing up, my father gave me a book that his grandfather wrote when he was 99, and it was called My Life. And it's actually a fantastic story about growing up in, pioneering Victoria. And my father used to be involved with books. He illustrated his great uncle's books. He was actually a cartoonist, which is sort of part-time things that he did. He had a cartoon called Sam the Ram, which was the main character in the Stock and Land newspaper. And my my aunt on my step-family's side, she was a publisher, so Diana Gribble of McPhee Gribble, and she always encouraged me as well. So it's taken me quite a while to get to the point that I've actually done something, but it's always been, an endeavour that I've tried to do.